Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Ravens would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Ravens.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Green 39! Green 39! Black 99 Philly, here we go!
Here's carry number 1 for Kenneth Dixon. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. First down throw for Winston. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball. They've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Carl Davis with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston completes it to Denard Robinson, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The drive begins with a run by Dixon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, they go with Dixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 4-6 defense, they were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive front is cover the interior offensive lineman, the center, and the 2 guards, and make it difficult if you even want to think about running the ball inside. If you can control them, that allows the linebackers and the safeties to run free and get to the ball carriers. And that play worked really well. No gain.
The play clock's running down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Let's go, Leopard! Leopard! No. Detroit! Detroit!
On the toss play, this is Dixon. Runs over it. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's the fullback. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Jameis to throw it. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Second down, Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
No, check, Patriot! Hurry up,
On second down, it's Dixon, and he'll go down at the 28. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Second down now after the incompletion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Hey, cut his right. Watch that in. All right, here we go. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Check. All right, now, lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Going for it all. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And that will make our score 9-0. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And now here's a carry heading left. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Play fake. Winston. And his throw is incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to look deep for Perriman, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. They'll set up a throw. A screen complete to Crowell. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 36. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Yeah, baby, yeah. Flip.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Shedding through the defense. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll start the drive with Dixon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
86 on the go. 86 on the go. That's you. All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And now here's a carry heading left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Winston. Wilson snags it left side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Halfback sent in motion. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go. Green.
Now a handoff right side. It's Dixon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. The Jets have taken the lead over the Bills. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And now here's a carry heading left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Over the middle to Evans. Give him 30 yards there.
Are we really in the second half here? And this is the first time we've seen Jameis Winston connect with Mike Evans?
Yeah, you know that they missed that in the first half. Up until this point, they've really missed it, haven't they?
I think that's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
To throw is Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they're going to go for 2. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Robert Blanton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A gain of 6 there on first. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff as they run left side. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Bucs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, Winston. And Wilson has it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A second down throw for Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll throw again. Winston. And a dump off here to Robinson. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. And the Jets have just scored to stretch their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Flacco looking for his first toss. Complete to Gilmore, the tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now a handoff for Dixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Back now in Baltimore. To throw here. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Hard throw, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receivers. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And the back goes into motion. They'll try to throw now. Winston. That is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On the give, this is Dixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Back to Dixon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use him more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught, take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They stay on the ground with Dixon. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Dixon on the pitch. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. And just lost track, and it cost him.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Meanwhile, in Foxborough, there in the 4th quarter, the Patriots, they've widened their lead even further. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate, it might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back. But that may not matter now.
Ready.
Winston. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
They'll run with Dixon. And not much room there as he'll get it up only to about the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have done in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Baltimore, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.